Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Quartered Down Philosophy. I'll start with a grounding. Normal process before entering anything to do spiritual. The most effective grounding that I found comes from one of my quarters. I'll go into depth into this later. But yeah, first video with a little bit of introduction from who I am and where I want to go. So at the moment I'm at Mount Franklin still, Lalgumbuk, Victoria, Australia. I don't know what time it is, so whatever time this finds you, hello, my name's Chris. I'm workshopping a little bit of an idea on how to bring everybody's beliefs into integration within the collective and have coexistence or cohabitation without unnecessary energetic conflict. So anyway, I will begin by calling in my guides. So I begin with calling in Metatron, who I invite through spirit. That is my first element, and I ground myself in the realm that Metatron brings with their presence. I then will typically light a candle. I've already done that, but I'll typically light a candle and then I'll invite Archangel Michael to be present as well. I then have two processes for Uriel and Raphael. So Uriel is the angel that I use to ground everything. So I begin with Sage. I ask Uriel to be present to strengthen my intentions, to strengthen the connection that I have to my spirit, to allow Archangel Michael to do what he needs to do through me, to deliver messages through me, better said. I energetically prevent anyone from projecting into my space. And I ask that the grounding that I have done before this video begin to kick in as I reignite the sage. So here I have some sage. I've debundled it because you get a little bit more out of it, and if you intention your whole first bundle, you can use the subsequent ones, the little bundles, as clearing away any negative energy, inviting positive energy to fill the space. I obviously incorporate smoke or plasma into my practice as well. So once sage is done, I'll then call Archangel Raphael. As you saw the feathers come out a little bit, I'll talk about them later. Archangel Raphael, into this Palo Santo, I ask that you... Well, this Palo Santo has already been blessed, so this Palo Santo specifically is to incorporate the area and the trees around me. So I am in a valley of trees, so when I burn this, I am inviting Archangel Raphael to embody not just the trees around me, but the stick that I'm using, the palo that I'm using. That's alright. So, Archangel Raphael, be present now, bring about your knowledge as I light your staff. With my spirit, with my passion, I call that you protect this space with your giftings, with your foresight, with your knowledge, and that you would prevent any attacks, any negative intentions, and any tilting from occurring. As is my will, as is my direction. And once I feel good about it, I've already done somewhat of a clearing before this, so this is more for the theatre of what I'd like to present. Then this little device here, I actually use it to collect all of my ash, which I also do with my incense. And once I have my home, which is part of this message, once I have my home, then I'll be able to make myself some salt. I finalize everything with a selenite bar, so I reinvigorate my space completely. I tilt this channel to myself, and I allow the messages that I've been trusted with to come through. So that's a process of what I do for my grounding with my newer spiritual practices. For the other ones, I've got different ones, but not everything is physical with me. So I'll jump straight into it. As I begin this journey in quarter down philosophy, I will be using the tarot to do a little bit of personal divination as well as collective divination. So I feel very called to be present in the world to challenge stagnant ideas, challenge personal beliefs, and facilitate the integration of all high vibrational beings into this collective space that I can see coming forward. So I'll be starting with the classic companion, going through all of that. In conjunction with that, I'll be using the Crystal Magic Tarot. This is by Kerry and Clare Gregory, so thank you. The classic tarot, the classic companion that I'll be using is Llewellyn's, illustrated by Eugene Smith. And the final tarot deck that I'm going to be using pretty much for this year will be the Elemental Tarot. Who is this by? This is by Carolyn Smith and John Astrop. So yeah, with each different deck, I will be attuning them for different purposes and allowing different energies to transfer through them, as is the guide. To further information from those, I have purchased some oracle decks, which I really like, and I had a few more, but I've narrowed it down to these four. So by Rassouli, the Great Eastern Oracle. I will list everything that I'm using down the bottom eventually once I'm able to plug my laptop into power. Yeah, I've got a little message at the end, but I'll go on. Oracle Spirits. So this is by Jade-Sky. The illustrations are by Belonda Morris. So that one's really cool. And then the last one, which is sort of my favorite because it's animal inspired, and I'm not sure. I need to really sort of sit with more people, but animals really talk to me, and not just birds or cats or butterflies or dragonflies or just the other beings that dwell this planet with us. They speak to me. So the Illustrated Bestiary Oracle cards, they are by Maia and they are illustrated by Kate O'Hara. Pretty much I will be exploring the neo-pagan quarter of my quartered down philosophy, through these divination tools. I'll use them to connect with my guides in a meaningful way, and I'll use these beautiful tools to help me, I don't know, steer people in the right direction. If people come to me with certain questions, I'll always like to make space for them. I do have plans to profit from this journey, but I don't think that I'll be using a spread to profit. I would like to express here and now, I'm moving into a homestead lifestyle. This is what I really see happening for my future. I've been given... I got news yesterday. 7 days until we're in the house. So, yeah, that gave me a little bit of energy to start producing some things with my time. Energetically walking around with the intention of finding things that will facilitate, I don't know, some kind of connection or some kind of inspiration to dig deeper, to follow your heart, follow your dreams, follow your inspiration. Really just go explore. I don't know. So anyway, the way that I plan to become monetized will be to have an account on some kind of online store, and basically from my homestead I will be collecting. So I'll start from here. I am in Mount Franklin, Lalgumbuk country. Thank you to elders past, present and emerging. Sorry that I didn't say that at the beginning, but it was within my thoughts. I will thoughtfully and intentionally be going through the area, collecting any messages or potential for the collective. And in this space, I've gone for walks and I have been able to find feathers. So from this space, there are a lot of rosellas, and rosellas have many different color feathers, but predominantly the ones that I've been finding are blue. And these ones sort of, they speak to me, healing and just spiritual acceptance. And so I've bound them together. I've found a kookaburra feather as well. So I've collected a few different feathers. I think this is some kind of owl, but air speaks to me, okay? I'm a fire sign. I've got a lot of fire in my chart. So whenever I find things that are connected to air, I just get a lot of inspiration. So I've just bound them and I've made them attachable. I'll have them on that store for you to purchase. There's bigger ones of just general feathers without so much color, and these ones I will be using with the intention of holding my smoke and smudging a space or clearing a space or clearing before reading. So I would like for the stuff that I post to be inspirational for your own personal journey and to add to it, never to take away. If you ever feel that I'm taking away from your own personal spiritual journey, contact me. I'm actually all about that as well, as you'll come to learn through my expression here as an artist on YouTube. Psychology is another big fundamental of mine, so I like to have a foot on the ground and make sure that I'm not going too far with the birds and the bees and the dragonflies. And this is actually a peacock feather that I found the other day. These are mostly carawang feathers, and then the white ones are magpie. So I've got about 4 or 5 different types of birds. Anyway, all right, so we're at 14 minutes. I'll use the last minute to sort of wrap up. So I will have a store with the things that I collect or do with the energy that I have within this homestead, and my intention will be to really, in these next 6 days, which is the sort of big news, within the next 6 days we'll be finding out if we're actually able to move into our property, and I'm so bloody excited for that, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it all comes about. It has been about 5 extra weeks that we've been in this setting, but I have been able to do so much great mental health work. I've been able to check in with myself. I've been able to journal somewhat. I've been able to redirect. I've been able to engage with people online and start connecting with people. So as I travel through this journey, please just come along with me. Again, if I do or say anything that's counterintuitive for you, fantastic. Let me know. Let's have a chat about it. Maybe let's collaborate. I don't know. I'm open for many, many, many interactions. Love and light, everyone. Whatever that means to you. God bless. Universe, guide, and spiritual awakening happen for you. That's just really what I want. So an extra 15 seconds, but whatever. Love and light, everyone. I wish you all the best, and I cannot wait to see where this journey takes us.